There's always something that I've done, but I don't wanna live that way. Reading into every word you say. You said that you could let it go, and I wouldn't catch you hung up on somebody that you used to
You want to bring the girls out again? No? Oh, no, they're gorgeous. Well, welcome to the 50th anniversary.
50th anniversary.
How the heck did that happen?
I don't know. It's time warp. I've been discussing time and warping time and time-space with some famous scientists. I'm doing something up in Canada which may sell, they may sell that show called The Truth Is in Our Stars. And I've talked to Michio Kaku and David Suzuki, and I'm going in a couple of weeks to talk to Dr. Stephen Hawking. And I tried to get through his book, A Brief History of Time. It's not brief. And it doesn't have much to do with history. And everybody I've met who is acquainted with the subject, I'm continually asking, look, I hear space-time all the time. No, space-time, it's space-time. That without space, without time, it's time and the space is the time.
Hard to comprehend what it is.
Well, I don't comprehend what it is, so I ask these very important people who are working in the field, what is space-time? And they say, well, the gravitational force takes the photon of a light and it bends the photon of the light, so without space, without time, you cut the time that comes. I said, well, wait a minute. If in 13, and I said this to Dr. Kaku, in 13.5 years, he says, no, 13.8 billion years. He corrected me by 0.3 billion years. If that photon, I said to him, if that photon of light at that farthest galaxy takes 13.8 billion years to reach my eye, isn't that time? And he said, yes, but the space-time and the time and the space and the space and the time. And I couldn't understand, my opening sentence to everybody, including, it will be to Dr. Hawking, what is space-time? And I can't, and I know 17 people just raised their hands. I'll tell you about space-time. But it's a concept that I just can't get through my head.
Well, you can understand time, the passage of time.
Are you going to explain to me what space-time is?
Yes. And you can understand the idea that there's space, there's a distance between you and these 6,000 people.
Wow. You said that with a measure of pride, too.
Yeah.
Creation, 6,000 people are in the audience.
But it takes a certain amount of time
Yes.
for you to pass from here all the way over to the other side of the auditorium.
Right, that's space.
That is time going, that is time going through space.
You see, that's not what they mean at all. That shows me that you have no idea. I mean, so the guy said, one of the gentlemen said, well, there are 3 dimensions, space, length, width, right? And then you have the concept of time. So something happens within that space, you got time. That's the 4th dimension. Yeah. And I said, well, I get that. Something happens within a cube, and you have time, and then you have length and breadth and width. And I get the, what's the 5th dimension, I said.
That's a fantastic band.
A fantastic band. That was my first thing. So I said, just give me another, because he said there's 11, then he said there's 17, and then I heard lately there's 26 other spaces,
dimensions,
multiverses. No, wait a minute. So I said, well, just give me one other dimension. I don't care about 16 or 17 or 26. What is the 5th dimension? What is it? Give me another dimension. And the answer is, we can't conceive of that.
You know, right.
So
that doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
well, it doesn't mean it does exist. You know, so I mean, so I said to Dr. Kaku, he said, it's in the, because he's working on string theory. You know about string theory.
Yeah, and I find that incredibly confusing too.
But we're not talking about the stuff you wrap a package about, Adam. It's vibration of some kind in a string. Okay? So I said, he said, it's like music. I said, well, I understand an orchestra with vibrating instruments. I got that. What do you play? What's your instrument? What do you do? When you get up in the morning, doctor, what do you do? And he says, it's all in my head. I think. I said, well, how do you prove what you're thinking exists? Because it's all theory. He said, well, I've got this very elegant
numbers, equation,
yeah. Very E, divided the 7 to 4. It's all in his head. How do you prove a black hole? How do you know those gravitational waves proved the collision of two black holes?
Somehow, eventually, they are able to observe phenomena.
No, they can't observe. It's too far away. It's too theoretical. How do we know what they're saying is true? You know what it really is? It's all science fiction.
So does that make you a skeptic?
No, well, science fiction says this is a story that I'm making up, and there's this thing called wormholes, and that's a science fiction concept. Although these scientists say there are wormholes. How do you know?
Alright guys, this is the Russian spacewalk, supposedly live. Now it's from 2013, it says there in the title, but the flat earth is debunked. How is this debunking the flat earth? He sounds like he's underwater. Wait till you hear some of this. Just listen. I mean, you can look up around these edges. This does not look real. So the space station is the only satellite bouncing around up here. What is all this noise? They just must be so proud of this bullshit, okay? So like I said, this is all underwater. This is blue screen background, or green screen, or whatever. You have to realize how cameras work, okay? This would not be in focus, or this would not be in focus. These two can't be in focus together. This is freaking hilarious. And terribly scary, since they're, what, $60 million a day we pay for this fakery. I mean, goodness gracious, these artists out in Hollywood work very, very hard. Oh, there's more of that sound in space. They work very hard for what they do, you know, to bring $60 million in at the box office or something in one day. But look at these fucking idiots. Shit, this is 4 years old, this little piece of crap. 4 years old, this video. But as I said, computers work in this fashion. This is clear, this is clear. You can never have them both. Plus, there's no lens flaring whatsoever. Notice in this image, there's no lens flaring. There would be lens flaring. You're supposed to be 250 miles above the Earth, outside most of the atmosphere. You would have sun. Lens flaring. I love how this all gets all blurry too. Is he taking a nap now? What are you doing, dude? He just went to sleep. Oh. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. GoPro. See how everything is curving in circles here? So fake. Well, I'll leave a link in the description, guys. Wow, though, you know? I mean, really? Wow. Oh. That's not my audio. Oh, fuck you, space videos. Fuck you, NASA. $60 million.
Its hazards are hostile to us all.
Oh, they brought JFK out talking.
The best of all mankind.
Look at this. It's so fake.
Opportunity for peaceful cooperation may never come
It is so
again.
fake.
But
I just totally dominated this chat. They all just went completely quiet.
And they may well ask,
Disney, who wrote this speech. Disney drunk you are. Oh yes you are.
fly the Atlantic.
Bunch of goofballs. I mean, you shouldn't even be able to dominate a chat like that. Oh yeah. Oh god, here we go. We choose to go to the moon, this, that, the other, the decade. Fucking ass.
We choose
Fake
to go
bullshit
to the moon
generation.
in this decade and do the other things. Not
Liar.
Let's just go out and shop and grease a big nickel.
We have reached a landmark settlement with the nation's largest banks.
They take our property away, just like Thomas Jefferson said they would. Those sons of bitches! It's the greatest theft in human history.
Thank you.
That the century of central banking was also the century of total war.
Bring our troops home. What have they done to the American dream? What have they done to the American dream? What have they done to the American dream? What have they done to my American dream? What have they done to the American dream? What have they done to my American dream? What have they done to the American dream? American dream, American dream. They are so proud. Just look at them up there as they stand up and smile. As they want to announce that women can now serve on that front green mile. No mention of now how the fact that more soldiers killed themselves in 2012 than KIA by the enemy. What's going on here? Bin Laden dead, Hussein dead, even motherfucking Gaddafi. Only 2 of those got videos that spread. Now it seems second inauguration, one limps. but neither one seems right in the head. But don't worry, everything's fine. Dollars in decline as karma always balances it in time. GDP's a joke, we'd be making nothing but bombs, yo. What the hell is wrong with most of you? No space program, no kids dreaming about going up anymore. What have they done to my American dream? What have they done to my American dream? What have they done to my American dream? American dream, American dream. What have they done to the American dream? What have they done to the American dream? What have they done to our American dream? American dream, American dream. So yeah, hey, why not? Let's just keep trading up our gold for that worthless paper. As we all watch our national pride go to vapor, preemptive war will never come to these shores. Man, I miss Ron Paul bad, and the dreams of the peaceful future we could have all had. But now we are left with a culture gone mad. Everyone just straight tripping as we spend ourselves into oblivion. All of you whom poked and joked and prodded at the 9/11 truthers for having to facilitate this dark future. We were only asking questions now 11 years plus. You see who it is really who truthfully has the violence obsession. Is this a new year or is this a new low? Will we choose love or will we choose fear? Or will we just be dealt another blow? What have they done to the American dream? What have they done to the American dream? What have they done to the American dream? American dream, my American dream. What have they done to the American dream? What have they done to my American dream? What have they done to the American dream? American dream, American dream. What have they done to our American dream? What have they done to my American dream? What have they done to our American dream? American dream, American dream.
I will force spiders and badgers on the enemy and get them all to shut up.
I don't have any more money.